China's influence in Europe grew this week with the agreement to buy Greek government bonds. Wen Jiabao, the Chinese Prime Minister, made an offer on Saturday during a visit to buy Greek debt. Wen did not reveal how much Greek debt China would be willing to buy or which Chinese entities would be buying the bonds. Wen and the Chinese government are attempting to give this air of international solidarity to the whole transaction. Now, in reality, this could be nothing further from the truth. In fact, I'm of the opinion that this is Chinese imperialism getting a foothold in Europe, a strategic move that will have tremendous benefits for Chinese businesses. When Greece became bankrupt because of the borrowing scam created by Goldman Sachs and their lackeys in the Greek government, they turned to the European Union for help. This help that, in theory, was supposed to be available was denied by leading EU nations. Germany's Angela Merkel became the most vocal opponent of any help to Greece, demanding that they push through austerity measures in order to receive any aid. Now, Greece was, as expected, opposed to this type of arrangement. It was similar situations like this a month or two ago that made it seem like the EU might actually break up. Now, this blatant attempt to manipulate the government and people of Greece did not go unnoticed. China has noticed the treatment of Greece and has stepped in, posing as a savior. Now, Greece has had little choice in seeking help with its financial situation. China is the only one offering any help, so out of necessity, they're going to have to take it. This opens the door for China to gain influence in Europe. Right now, Germany and Russia pretty much have all the influence, and that may soon all change in Greece. This deal with China will have Greece indebted to the Asian powerhouse, meaning that the Chinese government will have a great deal of clout in Greek affairs, specifically economically. Now, this opens the doors for Chinese businesses to make some investments. Most probably this will encourage Greek businesses to purchase cheap goods from China. Of course, Greece is not in a good situation right now, not able to buy very much. This, however, makes sense when one considers that China is currently refusing to appreciate its currency value sharply, as the US has been pretty much demanding. This slow rise will allow troubled Greek businesses to be able to afford Chinese goods. Now, if you've been keeping up with economic news, then you're familiar with the US's very aggressive, almost warlike stance against China for refusing to appreciate its currency more quickly. A refusal to increase the value of the Chinese yuan would make perfect sense in this situation. Chinese state entities have previously been apprehensive about investing in foreign financial markets, and the Chinese government faces a lot of domestic political pressure for losses suffered by these entities during the global financial crisis. Now, despite the fact that China is pushing ahead with the indebted purchase anyway, using this situation, they'll be getting a foothold of influence in Europe, which would explain why they're taking this risk. The situation has the potential to be quite dangerous if larger European powers or the US intend to challenge China's newfound power with this deal.